Welcome to the Art of Thinking. We always explain how a certain thing happens. We know why an automobile moves forward. What are the ingredients that help them to move forward? The fuel, the electrical energy, everything. But when you extend your thought process a little deeper and then you ask the question, why? Why does the automobile move forward? Well, the driver sat there, clicked the ignition, and it moved forward. Even there, you actually are explaining how it moved forward. Why is a question that modern science really struggles with. And the Vedic rishis recognized it. Why? Why is the entire universe hanging the way we see it? Why is the entire universe expanding continuously? When we start thinking about the why, then there comes the concept of a sculptor there. There is a director who has directed the formation of this ecosystem. There is nothing called as a chance, a fluke. Nothing can happen without a priori conditions coming together in order to render it. And that's true even in modern science. We talk about boundary conditions, and when those boundary conditions are satisfied, certain things happen. You cannot ride an automobile without a road. You cannot have a road without the gravel and the cement. So all these ecosystem elements that have come to existence is available to humanity in order to build facilities and faculties to satisfy our needs. So, why was this created? One aspect of thinking about is it was created because there is an end result that had to be achieved. The Vedic science makes a very, very strong statement that everything is predetermined. This is a statement that troubles lots of scholars for the right reason. They may ask, what do you mean predetermined? If everything is predetermined, why should I do anything? So the Upanishad says, even what you do, what you don't do, and the question you ask yourself, why should I do it, is also predetermined. And that gets us into a place which is very uncomfortable. What do you mean predetermined? So let's do some analysis here. Look at mathematics. Everything in mathematics is predetermined. That is why every time you apply a mathematical principle, you are assured of a result that is trustworthy and dependable. If 3 plus 2 was 5 on Earth and 7 was on Mars, then you would have been in trouble. Because there was no linear scale on which you could logically construct or construe phenomena. Even in our journey in this gross body is predetermined. We form inside the womb, and then we die after a certain amount of time span and leave this body. Remember, this is not religious. This is not in support of any religion. This is pure scientific spiritualism. Is there a spirit for science? Absolutely. No body of knowledge exists without a spirit behind it. There is a spirit behind everything we do. When we talk, there is a spirit because there is something to be conveyed. When we sing, there is a spirit because there is comfort to the singer, to the audience, and both of them share a common arena of happiness. So, what is the spirit behind why something was done? The Vedic Rishi says something was done for our own benefit. Who is us? All of us. All the living things. All the things that are static and dynamic. Because there is nothing called as purposeless creation. As Albert Einstein said, God does not play dice with life. And that art of thinking opens up a great body of knowledge which is still very fresh. The why of the how. And as we delve deeper and deeper into why, we basically see more and more knowledge, the body of knowledge unraveling. Why was gravity created? Why are the planets not mashing against each other, dashing against each other? What is this whole concept of balance, universal physical balance that keeps the heavenly objects floating? There is a purpose. And the pursuit of this purpose is the understanding of the spirituality behind it. Spirituality has no religion. It is the highest form of science. Great spiritual masters laid the foundation for science. Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, and everybody else. And great philosophical masters propagated science. If you take the example of the trinity of Vedantic philosophy, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and Madhvacharya. When one does not understand the spiritual content, one just swims away at the surface of the ocean without realizing that the pearls and very precious things are embedded on the ocean floor. So when you just go over the surface of the ocean, what you end up is tasting the salt water, that's all. So in our art of thinking, we need to start thinking about the spiritual essence of every phenomenon. And every phenomenon is a scientific phenomenon. They call it as Vijnana. It is a part of the scientific thought process. And that type of a thinking gives us a framework to dwell into the secrets that are still unknown and gives us an opportunity to excavate those pearls which are hidden in this huge ocean of knowledge. It gives us the power to develop the art of thinking. The why.